Hi, my name is Jonathan Benishu, and welcome to my presentation as to how digital transformation and accessing it, utilizing it to help Dream Toys' full potential be reached. Now, we are in a digital transformation stage of the world. It's an era where everyone is changing their entire business process, and they're creating new atmospheres for their employees. They're creating a new message for their consumers, and they are making everything just at its optimal rate of efficiency. Now, currently, Toy Dreams sales method is in-person B2B. You guys are losing out on cold calling opportunities. Instead of going in person, which yes, at times could be more efficient, not efficient, but more effective in terms of percentage turnovers, the amount of calls you could have through cold calling and utilizing softwares, implementing them into the company in order to make more calls, use AI software that'll allow for consumers that are angry to transfer the customer to a representative that may be better at handling a client like that or a customer like that, and having just the optimal rate at which one will call a new client or a new customer, whoever it is. If it's outreach, cold calling, or intake, those can be efficiently addressed to the proper employee through these specific AI technologies. There's currently no online presence or e-commerce utilization, and that's going to be a huge one coming up in my next slide. There's no business to consumer relationship. The consumers don't feel any emotions from Dream Toy themselves as of right now, and we need to change that as they are becoming more client-faced in the industry. So the production cycle is also currently not at its most efficient capacity. These issues are all issues that can be addressed and solved through the implementation of digital transformation. It's a strategic digital transformation that we're going to take, which is not going to be easy, but it's going to be something that will definitely help increase sales and increase the overall efficiency and optimize the overall operations of the company itself. Quality control in manufacturing is also an issue, as well as the liabilities that are currently in place for the manufacturing to be going on. And those liabilities could be reduced and save Dream Toy a significant amount of money in the scenario that there's something like an accident in the production of any of their products. Predictive analytics is a new technology that allows companies to know a risk that may come before it even happens. Now, the requirements are going to take for Dream Toys' entire corporation, entire company, to be more consumer friendly, create a digital online presence, social media, outreach, every method in which they could contact the consumer directly, but indirectly, is going to be required to open up and to begin to have that relationship. The optimization of the time that the C-suite has, I think, is one of the main priorities, because as of right now, C-suite is busy going into the manufacturing shops, and they're explaining their product very in detail. They're making sales the old-fashioned way through writing on a piece of paper exactly what the order is, whatever it is. But all of these processes can be reduced and even at times completely taken out of the process. The order intake forms could be completely autonomized online. The customer, consumer, whoever it is, if it's a mass order or small order, they could go on your online website, e-commerce site, your Amazon profile, and purchase your products directly in an instant. This will take time and will require for all employees to be trained as we implement different technologies into different processes within the company. So whether it's operations, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's sales, there's going to be a digital transformation in each sector of the company. Sales can be grown through use of, as I've been talking about, these softwares. Some of these softwares, for example, are called Avocado, a text blast software where you can directly text a management or a client that had an issue with anything, or you're just trying to close a sale and the person is very difficult to reach over the phone. A lot of people, it's been proven that they'll reply to texts and may not answer your phone call. Sendinblue is a email blast service in which you can make it so that the email addresses each client specifically. So you can do Mr. Blink or Miss Blink, and whoever you're sending it to, the blink will be replaced with the client's name, as well as many other features that'll keep your relationship personal. RingCentral would be for the sales team, how they call. It's an AI technology that efficiently routes calls to the specific employee responsible, as well as allows for your employees to respond to text messages through their own cell phone using the RingCentral phone line number. The magnitude of the potential that's being lost and that's out there for Dream Toy. So the current market of the toy industry as a whole has increased by 17% from 2019 to 2020. 2019, $25.14 billion to now 2020, $32.6 billion. And this type of increase has been happening year over year, as you can see, $27.3 billion in 2015, and now being in 2020 was the last valuation of the market, $32.6 billion. The market has changed, has constantly been changing, and will continue to grow with a stronger online presence. Now, while that being said, Dream Toy does not have sale channels through these online e-commerce sites as like Amazon, for example, eBay, for example, any of the brick and mortar stores that do have a stronger online presence, as well as Walmart. And having your own site as well is very important. So commercializing in person, business to business only, as your company, I would not advise to continue doing. The urgency of this is that the market is huge, it's blowing up, and it's not stopping. Now, Lego has grown 104% of their operating profit, as well as 46% of their revenue and 36% of their consumer sales in only a year or two. And they're continuing to grow their digital transformation, as we will as well. And we will take over the toy industry market, outrunning and beating the Lego improvement and optimization that they've gained and successfully executed through this digital transformation. Thank you. My name is Jonathan Benishu, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.